Decisional balance and readiness rulers are two tools used in motivational enhancement therapy. Decisional balance can be used to clarify pros and cons, develop discrepancy, and swing the balance towards change. Readiness rulers help assess the stage of change and help us make appropriate advice or prescription. In the following example, the provider has already discussed the patient's drinking and understands some of the patterns and the risk. He then uses the two techniques to build motivation and also understand the readiness for change.
Can I explain to you my concerns from a health point of view?
Why not?
I have some concerns about how your drinking level might affect your overall health. There's been quite a bit of research, and your drinking is actually over the safe limit. The safe limit for women is no more than 3 drinks per day and no more than 7 drinks per week.
So does that mean I'm an alcoholic?
Not at all. But there are some health risks that I want to tell you about so that you can make informed choices. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so. I never really thought about it.
It might be helpful to think about the pros and cons of drinking versus the pros and cons of changing your way you drink and cutting back.
Well, it's pretty simple, really. I get to chill with my friends 3 or 4 nights a week and forget about everything. It's an important part of my life right now.
Is there a downside to your drinking?
Well, I guess the worst part is I sometimes sleep too late and maybe miss a class. And it can be expensive, and my finances are tight. You tell me that it can affect my health, but that doesn't really seem like a big deal right now.
So the pros and cons of drinking are pretty clear to you. What about the pros and cons of changing?
Well, I'd save money, and I'd get to class on time more. I'd probably get in better shape too because I never run the morning after I drink, so I'd run another 2 or 3 times a week. But the main problem is I just don't know what I'd do with myself. All my friends drink.
So drinking helps you relax and have fun with your friends on the weekends, while changing your drinking would also be helpful.
Well, it's not that I couldn't cut back if I had to. It just sounds boring even talking about it right now.
Well, it's up to you. Given the pros and cons you mentioned, you need to decide what's best for you. I already mentioned my concerns about your binge drinking and your health risks.
Do I have to decide right away?
That is also up to you. But one way to figure out how ready you are to make a change is by picking a number from 1 to 10. 1 representing that you are not ready to change, and 10 representing that you're already starting to make some changes.
Well, I'd say after talking to you, I'm probably a 3 or a 4. I'm thinking about it.
Why not a 1 or a 2?
Well, because you have me thinking, wondering. Maybe I should try to drink a little bit less this semester. It could only help, right?
That's right. If you cut down your drinking, you lower your risk.
In this past discussion, the patient is clearly not concerned about her drinking. If anything, she's talking more about how she likes drinking and how bored she would be if she didn't drink. Hearing this, the provider responds appropriately and uses the 2 decisional balance and readiness techniques to elicit more change talk.